Hey guys, one of the things I was challenged on when I was coming clean and began this new journey of mine, the way I was living, was what was I surrounding myself with? The people, the things I was listening to, what was I watching on TV? Because I realized what I was watching, what I was listening to, was actually playing a part in how my mind was being transformed. And the word says, be transformed by the renewing of our minds. And I realized, and God challenged me to start analyzing every area of my life and how that applies. And I began to change the things I'd see on TV, began to change that. What would I look at online? What kind of music am I listening to? Is it encouraging? Is it uplifting? Is it demeaning to women? Is it negative? Is it evil? Same thing with TV shows. And actually, one of the areas that I learned about was the auditory nerve triggers imagination. It triggers fantasy. So a lot of times what we're hearing is actually creating something in our mind that is going on that we don't even realize that it can be a trigger to imagination and fantasy. And so I had to really begin to think about what was I putting in my life? What was I going to allow myself to hear and listen to minimize certain things. In Matthew 12, it says, when an evil spirit leaves a person, it goes into the desert seeking rest, but finding none. Then it says, I'll return to the person I came from. So it returns and finds its former home empty, swept in order. Then the spirit finds 7 other spirits more evil than itself, and they all enter that person and live there. And so that person is worse off than before. So what I began to see about my life, and maybe you guys can recognize it as well, is as I started cleaning out my life, so to speak, I had to begin to replace it with good stuff, because if I don't, those old sinful and negative habits will just creep back in and start to take over again. And I think that's a big challenge for a lot of us guys, as to what does living a new life really look like on a daily basis. It's not just being open and honest, it's about everything that's going on around us. So I want to challenge you guys this week that start being mindful of the things that you're watching, things that you're reading, things that you're looking at, music you're listening to, and see if it's bringing encouragement or not, and begin to think about, are there holes in my life that I have allowed darkness to creep back in? Did I replace those openings in my heart and my soul and my spirit with something true, honorable, right, pure, lovely, and admirable? Or did I go back to old sinful behaviors? So you guys think about it. Hope y'all have a great week, and we'll talk to y'all later. Be blessed.